Hello, welcome to Tech Info and Career Guidance, friends. Today we are going to talk about the Microsoft AI tool Copilot. How this tool help us in our life scenarios or in our organization, or if you are a student, how this tool will help us by preparing our interviews or preparing for our job task, or if you want to ask something that it helps you a lot. I'll show you how it works right now. So we'll move on by step process. Okay. When you are seeing this Copilot, I just opened this Copilot in my web browser. So if you want, you can type copilot.microsoft.com. That helps you to open a chart. Okay. It will show like this, and here we have an options like, even if you want, you can type it here, or if you want, you talk, or you can talk. Okay. If you click this button, the mic, it will ask you to speak. Okay. Or if you want to, if you have any kind of questions, or if you want to ask with by attaching the pictures, documents, or any other information, that you can do it as well at the same time. Okay. Now, for a while, I feel that I'm a fresher. If you think that I'm a fresher, okay, I just want to start off my interview preparation for any other courses which I learned. Okay, we'll ask questions. So, what kind of answers, what kind of steps that Copilot will help us to prepare our interview preparation. Okay, we'll see now. So, I'm just clicking here, talk to Copilot. Here, if you want, you can change your languages as well at the same time. Okay, we have options for ladies and gents, so you can change. If you want to men voice, you can choose men, or if you want to choose women voice, we have an option here. Okay, so we'll start off by asking basic questions.
Hey, Harsha. How's it going?
Hey Copilot, how you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for asking. What's on your mind tonight?
So I'm a fresher. I just want to prepare for my interview preparation, which is going to help by the next week. I just want the step-by-step process. How can I prepare by my interview preparation? Would you please help us in this by giving the steps?
Let's get you interview ready. Start with these steps. Research the company. Know their products, services, culture, and recent news. It'll show you're genuinely interested. 2. Review the job description. Understand the skills they're looking for and think of examples from your experience that match. 3. Practice common interview questions, especially behavioral ones like, tell me about a time when. 4. Prepare questions. Have insightful questions ready for the interviewer to show your curiosity. 5. Mock interviews. Practice with a friend or in front of a mirror to get comfortable with your answers. Practice saying it out loud. 12. Dress the part. Plan your outfit. It'll boost your confidence. Ready to dive into any of these?
Yes, please.
Let's start with research.
Hello.
Sounds good. After researching the company, move on to reviewing the job description closely. What skills or experiences do they want? Think back to your past jobs, projects, or even schoolwork where you showed those skills. Have a few examples ready for each. Anything you want to focus on?
Yes, I want step-by-step process. I need to move on actually. So can you give me more clarity on this?
Absolutely. All right, here's how you can go step by step. One, company research. Look up their website, recent news, and social media. Understand their products, services, values, and culture. Two, job description. Read it thoroughly. Identify key skills and requirements. Three, match skills. Find examples from your experience that align with what they're seeking. Four, practice questions. Prepare answers to common questions like your strengths, weaknesses, and achievements. Use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, for behavioral questions. Five, prepare questions. Come up with thoughtful questions for the interviewer about the role or company. Six, mock interviews. Practice with a friend or record yourself. Focus on clear, concise responses. Seven, plan your outfit. Choose professional attire ahead of time. Eight, rest up. Get a good night's sleep and eat a balanced meal before the interview. Nine, arrive early. Aim to arrive 10 to 15 minutes early for in-person interviews. For virtual ones, check your tech setup in advance. Feeling clearer on the process? Which step would you like to dive into more?
I got the information about the step process. I just want to involve into the software development life cycle. How the companies are looking into. If I want to research the company, from where I need to search the company, and how can I identify what kind of company it is?
To dig into a company's software development practices, start with these steps. 1. Company website. Check out their About Us or Our Team pages for insights into their mission, values, and tech stack. 2. Blog and news. See if they have a blog or any recent news articles. They might share development updates or tech-related achievements. 3. Developer platforms. Check GitHub or GitLab for their repositories. If they have projects with open source elements, you'll see their coding style and preferred languages. 4. LinkedIn. Check out the profiles of their developers or engineers. Look at their skills and endorsements to gauge the company's tech stack. 5. Glassdoor. Read reviews from employees. Sometimes they mention software practices and company culture. 6. Tech blogs, forums. Search for discussions about their software practices on sites like Stack Overflow or Reddit. Ready to dive into any of these avenues?
Yes, please.
Great. Let's start by diving into the company website. Look for their About Us page or any blog they might have. What kind of information are you finding about their projects or tech stack? If you're not finding much, next step is checking out their social media and developer platforms like GitHub. Want to give it a shot?
Yes.
Sounds like a plan. Have a browse through their online presence and see what you can find about their tech approach. Then we can deep dive into specific things you're curious about, like their coding languages or development methods.
Okay. Can
Awesome.
can you elaborate more about?
Sure. When you're exploring a company's website, here's what to look out for. 1. About Us and Team pages. These sections often share the company's mission, values, and high-level goals. You might find info about their development philosophy or the tech stack they use. 2. Blog. Companies sometimes share deep dives into their projects or technologies they're exploring. It's a great way to understand what they're working on and their engineering approach. 3. Careers page. Job listings can reveal a lot about the technologies they use and the skills they value in their developers. 4. Press releases. If they have a news or press section, check for announcements about partnerships, new projects, or product launches. These can provide clues about their tech direction. 5. GitHub or developer platforms. If the company has open source projects, you can see their coding practices and the technologies they favor. 6. LinkedIn. Employee profiles can give you an idea of their skills and the technologies they're working with. Have you started checking any of these out? What's caught your eye so far?
I got the information about this. From where I can prepare the general interview questions or the behavior patterns. From where I can identify all these interview questions. Hello, hello. So, friends, these are the steps which you want to start your digging into the things by preparing. So even you can get the complete information here, or if you want, you can dig more about. You can ask a number of questions here, but there is a limited questions in a day. So if you want to talk with the copilot, you can ask them what are the things that uh, as you wish. So I just ask a question as I'm a fresher. I just want to prepare for my interview preparations, which is going to help by the next week. I just want to step by step process. How can I prepare for my interview actually? Would you please give us a process? So when you are going for any kind of companies or any other information, I mean, it is given some kind of inputs that helps you to grow. So this is how the basic way that I need to know how to ask the question, how to get the information, how I can use that information in my life scenarios, whether it is workable or not. That you need to check all the information here. Okay, so even if I ask a few questions here, here they have been given some more practices, step by step process, company research, job description, match skills, practice questionnaires, prepare questions, mock interviews, plan your outfit, rest up, and arrive early 10 to 15 minutes before for the interview. And when it comes to digging of software development practices, start with these steps which have been given. Company website, you need to check about the about us or our team's page for insightful, uh, and you need to go with the blogs and news and development platforms. If they have mentioned any, check GitHub, GitLab for their respiratories. If you have any projects, LinkedIn, check out the profiles of their developers engines, look at their skills, class doors, at the same time tech blogs. Apart from this, if you want to dig on these questions, but you need to know more about it, so even you can ask yes. By saying yes, it will give you more information that helps to grow. And here they can provide you the step by step process also. Okay, every step that you need to ask a question to get the proper information to prepare for your interviews for the freshers or the experience, whoever it is. Okay, and I'm going to ask one more question here.
Hey, Harsha, burning the midnight oil? What's on your mind?
Yes, I'm going for preparing for my interviews again. Once again, I just want scenario based interview questions. What type of scenario based interview question will ask in the interview? Would you please help us in any structured plan or the step by step process?
All right. Scenario based questions are all about how you handle real life situations in the workplace. They dig into your problem solving skills, your teamwork, and adaptability. Here's a basic roadmap. One, understand key competencies. Figure out the skills and qualities the job requires. Two, prepare examples. Use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to outline examples from your experience. Three, practice. Review common question themes like conflict resolution, leadership, and failure. Four, feedback. Practice with a friend or record yourself to refine your responses. Let's start with these and then delve into some example questions. Are we ready to roll?
Yes. Yes.
Great. Here's a few scenario-based questions recruiters tend to use. 1. Dealing with conflict. Describe a time you had a disagreement with a coworker. How did you handle it? 2. Time
Yes.
when you had to juggle multiple priorities. How did you ensure everything was completed on time? 3. Problem solving. Can you share an example of a challenging project? What steps did you take to overcome the hurdles? 4. Adaptability. Talk about a time when you were assigned a task outside your usual responsibilities. How did you manage? These should give you a good start. Now let's dive into your own examples using the STAR method. Anything come to mind?
No.
All good. Let's flip it around. Imagine you're the interviewer. What scenario-based questions would you ask to find out if someone's a good fit for a job? We can use those as a base and craft responses together.
Okay.
Cool. Let's say you're hiring for a team leader position. What about asking, describe a time when you had to manage a team through a difficult challenge? How did you keep everyone motivated and on track? Anything come to mind for how you tackle that if asked?
Mostly by providing the examples of how the positiveness will enter into the project, or the process will go on. By this way we can motivate our employees actually. So do you have any suggestions on this? Do you have any suggestions?
Absolutely. Here's a way to expand that approach. When motivating your team through challenges, try clear vision. Be explicit about goals and the positive outcomes you'll achieve by overcoming hurdles. This keeps everyone focused on the big picture. 2. Involve the team. Encourage team input on how to navigate the tough spots. People feel more motivated when they have a stake in the plan. 3. Milestones. Break down the project into smaller, manageable tasks. Celebrate wins along the way to keep motivation high. 4. Support. Ensure open communication for team members to voice concerns. Show you're invested in their success. Bringing positivity into the mix is a great start. Keen to explore any of these or something else, Harsha?
Yes.
Sure thing. Let's start with clear vision. Think about a scenario where you had to rally your team around a challenging project. How did you paint a picture of the project's success? What language or examples did you use to show the benefits of reaching the goal? Let's figure out how you'd illustrate that vision to inspire and guide your team.
Can you brief more about? Can you brief more about? So this is all about the, as a fresher, what steps that you need to prepare for your interview, and what steps that you need to take. The step by step process, it will give you it will help you out when you want to prepare for your interviews. So this is the way that you need to use your copilot for the interview preparation as a fresher. Okay. So you can get all the content as well. If you want, you can copy also, and if you have any questions, you can ask them. It will help you out and explain about this. Okay, if you want summarize, you can use the option summarize button as well. So that gives you a lot confidence when you are going for the interviews. Okay.